We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably... Guessing that return. Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're working that left side.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Now improvising. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way.
Right. I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Joyner. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. we like that matchup in space. And so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Hudson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He wants to throw it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Joyner. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Morton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Back-to-back incompletions, now facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. He wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
They decided to go for it on 4th down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on 4th down, it's a touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking to throw, it's Morton. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Bennett. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Bennett. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
The corner route will always be one of those staple routes versus zone. So if you see zone, it's a great job by the wide receiver pushing vertically. You see him threaten that safety, and then you break off to the sideline where it's really hard for that corner to get back into play.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buying some time. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Scrambling away. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Well, this defense came into the game knowing this quarterback was elusive and he could shake guys and make them miss. But you see the speed and athleticism they have on defense. Nice job getting to the quarterback there.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
drive comes from the 22. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to pass, it's Morton. The sweet feet buy a little time. Crosses to 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That's caught. It's Joyner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of the sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. All wideouts, no backs. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
But on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
They'll try to get it through the air. Working on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes a connection. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just threw that one way too far.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
To the air, it's Morton. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line. For 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here's the pressure. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he tacks on the extra point. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Good timing on the quick out.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Turning on the Jets. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Eakin. Oh, a lot of space. He's loose. Inside the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Right, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Finds his man. It's Harbor. Running through contact. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. Open space at the 25. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on this scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. a second down play. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Brings it down on the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Morton. Caught near the sticks, it's Hudson. Ball is free. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Quarterback just flat and missed him. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle.
That makes the score. Texas Tech 34, South Carolina 14.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Sellers. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He'll take another shot here.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps it going. He'll pull it down and run. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
Really, really nice play, and I love bringing speed on the field. The more dime packages, the better in those 3rd down situations. Now I got faster guys chasing in the back end with the receivers, and when the QB scrambles outside the pocket, I got a DB now.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Making side adjustments here. Lost to throw again. With the catch, it's Clark. Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Morton. It's complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Pulls it in. It's Hudson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Big first down sack for the defense brings up second down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The short hand, it's Eakin. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Skips away from pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a touchdown, Red Raider! And the beatdown has ensued.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Inside the 50, the 30, at the 20. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer.
Let's go, right.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, man, we've seen a explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Dropping back, it's Morton. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go, final play of the game right here. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing.